Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be doing my very first video on my nail channel, and I wanted to just say thank you so much for those of you that tune in and start watching me. I truly greatly appreciate all the support. I wanted to let you guys know that I am not a professional in any way, shape, or form with nails. I am just a quarantine girl who decided that I wanted to do my own nails and use my own bling and not pay an arm and a leg for going to the salon. So if you're here for nails and everything nail tutorials and you are like me and are on quarantine and just decided that you are going to learn how to do your own nails, please join me in my little family here. I can't wait to see what we discover and to try out new kits. So again, thank you, and I really greatly, truly appreciate all the support. Hope you enjoy this video. It's my first one, so they can only get better from here. Great. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great, wonderful day, and here we go. Alright, today we're going to look over Makartt's Comfort Beauty. It is their Temper Change Color Polygel Kit. And I did purchase this with my own money, and I wanted to see what the temperature change kit involved, and most of them are Easter colors, so we're going to do an Easter design for you. So it comes with a nail file, and here are the instructions. You can pause this if you want to read these. It's a general poly gel kit. You can just applying it is pretty much the same as any other polygel kit. You will need a UV light for this, or LED light. Now this kit does come with dual forms, and I will use dual forms when I put these on. However, these dual forms that come in this kit are very curved. So I opted not to use these dual forms. I'll show you in a second how curved they are. So I decided that I was going to use another set of dual forms that I received from Makartt in a different kit. The ones that I received from Makartt in a different kit were not as curved. So you do get your brush, the Makartt brush, that has the spatula on one side and the brush on the other. Spatula and the brush. Does come with slip solution. They call it nail surface cleaner, but it's also slip solution for your polygel. Comes with top coat and a base coat. Here are the colors: orange, magenta, yellow, blue, black, and cyan. Cyan, is that how you say it? Cyan. So those are my ugly nails, and yes, they are rough. We have used and peeled off more nails than I can count, and my nails are super thin to begin with, so I have to be super careful when I put tips or dual forms or anything on my nails, because I can't file them down too much. So these are the dual forms that I chose to use because they're less curved. So I'm just going to take the dual forms and size them to my nail, sidewall to sidewall, to make sure that the coverage will be 100% on my nail and accurate so that nothing seeps out on the side. So you can see I look at sidewall to sidewall to make sure that the dual form will fit. You want to make sure that the dual form fits without pressure. So I might look like I'm pushing down, but I try not to push down because you want a good fit without pushing the product onto your nail. So those are the dual form sizes that I'm going to use. If you've never used dual forms, they're very easy to work with, and the fun thing is that you get to pop them off once they're cured, and I think that that is probably the most fun that I have, because I feel like it's sort of enjoyable to be able to pop the dual form off and see the actual final result. So here I'm just going to make sure my cuticles are pushed back. I did push back most of my cuticles and trim them before this video, but I just wanted to show that you definitely need to push your cuticles back before you start putting on the polygel. So now for the nail prep, we want to put some nail dehydrator on our nails. This just gets rid of all the oils that we may have on our nail beds. Then I use Young Nails Protein Bond to make sure that the polygel will stick to the nail. Young Nails Protein Bond is awesome, and my nails always last when I use it. The Young Nails Protein Bond says to coat twice, so I let the first coat sit on there for a little while, and then I put a second coat of Protein Bond. And once that's dry, I go in with some base coat. This is the base coat that came in the kit. I just tested it out to make sure the Protein Bond was dry. I think I needed to wait another minute or two. Okay, so here I go in with the base coat. And then once I've put the base coat on and made sure that it's not on my skin, I do cure my hand for 60 seconds in my light. And I'm going to do some swatching for you. So this is the orange color that comes in the kit. And the yellow color. I did notice this is the cyan. I need to look up how to say that. That is the magenta. And this is the blue. Did notice that the yellow and the blue, or excuse me, the yellow and cyan in the kit were very transparent, translucent colors, and that's the black. So those are the colors before I cure them. And also when your hand is cold, those are the colors that will show up. And once you cure them, this is the color that they are when your fingers are warm. So they kind of turn like a white color, but the yellow and the cyan color are very, very translucent. They're very, you can even see when you heat them up and they get white. They're not exactly 100% white like the other colors were. So I'm just letting these colors cool back down so you can see the actual color of them. And I'm just getting used to my camera setup here, so you'll have to ignore my camera. It's bouncing around a little bit. So now I'll take the dual form, and I'm going to start with orange. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit of orange. I don't use the spatula too much. I think it's just kind of easier to squeeze it out onto the dual form. So now with gentle patting motion, you're not going to like want to spread this out like you would acrylic. You're going to want to just like gentle pat motions that will spread this out. And you're just going to want to make sure you get all the side walls and down by the cuticle area completely covered in the polygel. And I am using the slip solution to make sure that I can move this polygel, and I'm flipping over the dual form to make sure that I've got coverage on both sides of the sidewalls. And then I'm going to stick this onto my finger, not pushing too hard, but I do want to make sure I can get it to stick. And then I'm going to flash cure it here so that it just stays and sticks onto my nail so that I can put it in my actual lamp for an additional 60 seconds. Sometimes when I move my hand from the rest into the light, it tends to pop up or slip. So that's why I like to flash cure it before I actually get it under the lamp. And now I'm going to go in with orange again. I decided to do my thumb and my pinky finger in that orange color. And as you can see, I left the dual form on my nails so that I can show you later how it pops off. So again, I'm just patting using the slip solution and patting motions to make sure that I have the polygel covered on all sides of the dual form and also down to the cuticle area at the bottom. Now I'm making these nails super short. Didn't make the first pinky nails super short, but I actually have something going on this weekend where I really need to use my fingers to handle things and push buttons. So I'm not very good when it comes to having long nails and being able to function and push buttons accurately, if you will. So if you do push down on the dual form and some polygel slips out, you can always use your brush to clean up the sides. But I am making short nails because I need to do something this weekend with that calls for me to be able to use my fingers and the fingertips. So I'm going to make these nails super, super short. And as you can see here, they're fairly short, but at the end of the video, you'll see I actually file them down to almost nothing because I needed to be able to use my nail, or excuse me, use my fingers. So I wanted to have super, super short nails. Here we go in with the yellow, and it looks okay in the form, but when I put it on my nail, I realized that it's very, very translucent. But again, we just make sure we get sidewall to sidewall and the cuticle area. You don't want to make sure, or excuse me, you do want to make sure that you don't put the polygel in too thick, because it will squirt out the sides, and also at the back of the nail it will squirt out or become thick underneath the nail, and you'll lose that C curve. So again, if you are unsure if you got all areas of the dual form, you can flip it over and check the sides to make sure that every area is covered. Once you place it on your nail too, you can always flip it over and flatten out the back side of it so it's not so super thick behind your nail. I didn't do that with my pinky, and I regretted it after because I had to use a cuticle bit to file underneath there. But again, I just like to flash cure it on my nail before I stick it in the actual lamp. Here's the cyan color. Please correct me. I am having an issue pronouncing that. Go ahead and comment in the bottom the phonetic spelling or saying to that, because I definitely don't know how to say that color. So this was my very first video and I am learning a lot. So if you want to stick around and see what I've got in store for you, please hit that subscribe button below. Here's how I'm snapping off the dual forms. I know that went by really fast, but I'm basically just twisting it and it will snap right off the nail and come apart. There was a bubble in the blue cyan color nail, so I'm actually going to off camera switch these two nails, the yellow and the blue. I'm going to take these actually off and I'm going to switch them, so when I actually do this later you'll see the blue and the yellow are switched. But here I filed off camera and I'm actually going in and putting some Easter foil art on my nails. So little bunny rabbits and some eggs and some flowers, just for an Easter sort of look on my nails here. I'm kind of obsessed with foils now. This is the first time I've used them and I like them so far. So then I just top coat these and put them in my flashy lamp for 60 seconds, and then I coat them again for the same amount of time. And there's our finished product. Little Easter short design look. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a great day.